Love Island star Jacques O'Neill has claimed that the ITV2 show's producers got into his head when it came to the Casa Amor twist. The rugby player made the decision to leave the villa in July, telling his partner Paige Thorne that the only way he could get back to himself was by going home. Jacques' exit came after the reality show's infamous Casa Amor week, in which he ended up kissing bombshells Cheyanne, Kerr and Mollie Salmon while Paige was living in the other villa. Related, Faye and Soares welcome family member. However, while recently speaking to former Love Island star Scott Thomas on the Learning About Judgement podcast, Jacques has now claimed that it was the producers who had gotten into his head and encouraged him to test his connection with the other girls. Before Casa Amor I was saying to Paige I'd happily leave, he shared. I'd been here long enough with people telling me what to do. We found out it was Casa Amor in a few days, so we decided let's stay. He explained that he was prepared to sleep outside with Luca Bish on the first night of Casa Amor because he thought it was respectful, but when the producers interjected, he refrained from doing so. And I am so glad I am being able to speak about it because I want people to know, he added. The producers come on the tannoy, and they go, Jacques, you look silly. I am like, pardon, what do you mean, come on tell me. And they say no, you're fine, we don't mean that, go to bed. So I go straight to the beach hut and say, tell me why I look silly, what's happening? So I thought if I am looking silly I am going to wake up and crack on. And that's where I changed. Related, Love Island misogyny complaints get Ofcom respond. The reality star went on to explain how he went back to the beach hut the next morning and the producers had asked him if he should be testing his connection, to which he replied, I am like, well, after last night if I am looking silly then yeah I do need to test my connection, let's go. Jacques maintains that he told producers he wanted to remain faithful to Paige, but was reminded that he looked silly. I went into the beach hut and I was like, I don't want to kiss, Cheyanne, I don't. And they were like, Jacques, and then I thought, oh right, yeah, I look silly. In a statement shared with Digital Spy, an ITV spokesperson said in response to Jacques' comments, the opinions the Islanders have, decisions they make and the relationships formed are completely within the control of the Islanders themselves. Love Island airs on ITV2 and is available via catch-up on ITV Hub and Britbox.